will the Chiefs have a distraction in the offseason with Travis Kelce? Is he going to retire or not? Now, he was on his podcast with his brother, New Heights Podcast, and when he was talking about the injury to Patrick Mahomes, who, by the way, had surgery this week on his ACL and LCL, had surgery in Dallas, so he should be good to go for next season. He was talking, Travis was, on his podcast about this injury, and listen very carefully to what he had to say.
He's a fearless warrior when it comes to this football thing, and he's going to make sure that he comes back stronger than ever. And you know, hopefully the Chiefs can get him back as soon as possible. I know right now it's kind of right around that week 1 or the beginning of the season next year. So I know he's going to be doing everything he can to get back out on that field for the Chiefs as soon as possible, man.
Imagine if you were talking about this show, which you are clearly an integral part of this show. You're the co-host. And you were describing it like that. Like, not like us, but, the Daily Tip, as they're doing the Daily Tip. Or the Chiefs, it sounds like he's already removing himself from envisioning himself as part of the organization. Do you think this is something we're analyzing too much, or is he really going to retire?
I think this could be due to a couple of reasons. Number one for me, when I first heard this, was I think he is trying to make the pathway into analyst. And when you're an analyst of a team, like say he goes to Fox Sports or whatever, he can't be like, Tom Brady can't look at the Patriots or the Bucs and be like, yeah, we really need to get, a better line in there or something, So I think maybe he's trying to flex that muscle. Maybe he's getting some advice from Jason Kelce, who obviously does a great job of this. But at the end of the day, are we really overanalyzing something that Travis Kelce is saying? Like, it's one thing to overanalyze something that Taylor Swift says because she intentionally puts these Easter eggs in, and she's a wordsmith, and she does all this stuff on purpose. Travis Kelce's the person who once tweeted out, I gave a squirrel a piece of bread. Come on, it's still Travis Kelce. So at the end of the day, I'm not going to read too much into it. Will he retire? Maybe. Will he not retire? Maybe. But I don't know if this is like the Easter egg that people are hoping that it would be.
Yeah, I think that's probably a fair assessment. But you never know. You never know. I'm trying to put 2 and 2 together. I saw an article yesterday from the Times of India. I mean,
trusted source.
Then it's definitely happening. But the Times of India says Taylor Swift is reportedly exhausted and ready for a break as wedding planning with Travis comes into focus. She is worn out from the promotion of her new album. So I don't know. Well, Travis Kelce, tough year. Taylor's like, I'm tired. It's time to focus on the wedding. Travis says, I need to get ready for next season. I'm getting older. It's harder to train. She's like, what? Do you love football more than me? We haven't seen each other a whole lot. They're fighting. We can't have this happen, Chelsa.
Wow, this is a lot of reading into the situation. Like, we've taken this 7 steps past what the initial headline said, because it's fine to be exhausted, and she's done a lot. Like, I'd imagine she's a very busy person. And I'm not somebody who knows the entire catalog of Taylor Swift, but doesn't she have a song where there's a lyric where it's like, I cry a lot, but I'm so productive? Like, I don't see Taylor Swift stopping. Like, I feel like she's at this level to where even if she is exhausted, don't you think there's times on her tour where she was like, wow, this is kind of a lot? Like, for the Super Bowl when Travis Kelce was playing in it, didn't she fly from, like, Japan or something? So, like, a little tiredness, I don't think is going to stop Taylor Swift from doing whatever her goal is in life.
Double D just put this in the chat, and it actually makes sense. I mean, if you're a Tay-Tay maniac, I am not. They're not called Tay-Tay maniacs, by the way. And he put, is this Kelce's 13th? Tay, are you a Tay-Tay maniac? Like, are you a
Do you mean
weirdo?
a Swiftie?
Get away from me. You mean a Swiftie? You freak. Leave me alone. Yeah, but is this Kelce's 13th season? Swift's favorite number is 13. I mean, we all know that. Maybe she'll convince him based on that fact. Also, I will say that what's interesting about Travis, I think, is that, you know, when you reach that level of public consciousness where everyone knows you, I mean, everyone knew him in the football world, but then, of course, he becomes even more massive because of Taylor. You tend to forget how brilliant his career has been. I mean, this is one of the best tight ends in NFL history. I know we haven't, but, you talk about the podcast and Taylor and what's next and how he feels about Patrick Mahomes, and you forget that you're talking about a 3-time Super Bowl champion and a player who leads the NFL in all-time playoff receptions. So even if he goes, then the NFL is losing a legend.
Right, because you're still going to see the headlines on like Betches.com where it's Taylor Swift's boyfriend. Like, it's never going to be future
Correct.
Hall of Famer Travis Kelce. But what I wonder about is when he's sitting down and he's thinking about retiring or he's thinking about coming back for another season, does he think that next year is going to go differently for the Chiefs? Because I think that would go into it as well, is if you don't think that this team is capable of winning another Super Bowl, like, maybe you should hang him up, because it's different. If this team was absolutely dominating and maybe you've lost a step, but you could still be a great piece on a team that could claim another ring. I just don't think that's the case. Like, the competitor in me would look at that season and be like, I don't want to finish like that. But hell, it could get worse. So I don't know.